Okay, here's a real Michigan song written by a Canadian. This is Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald by Gordon Lightfoot. And this was a big hit. Legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitchigumi. The lake, it is said, never gives up her dead when the skies of November turn gloomy. With a load of iron ore, 26,000 tons more, and the Edmund Fitzgerald weighed empty. 'Twas a good ship and true, and a bone to be chewed, when the gales of November came early. The ship was the pride of the American side, coming back from some mill in Wisconsin. As the big freighters go, she was bigger than most, with a crew and good captain well seasoned, concluding some terms with a couple steel firms when she left fully loaded for Cleveland. Then later that night, when the ship's bell rang, could it be the north wind they'd been feeling? The wind in the wires made a tattletale sound as a wave broke over the railing. And every man knew, as the captain did too, was the witch of November come stealing. Dawn came late and the breakfast had to wait, when the gales of November came slashing. When afternoon came, it was freezing rain, in the face of a hurricane west wind. Supper time came, the old cook came on deck, saying, "Fellas, it's too rough to feed ya." At 7 p.m. the main hatchway caved in. He said, "Fellas, it's been good to know ya." The captain wired in, he had water coming in, and the good ship and crew were in peril. And later that night, when his lights went out of sight, came the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn the minutes to hours? Searchers all say they'd have made Whitefish Bay if they'd put 15 more miles behind her. They might have split up, or they might have capsized. They may have broke deep and took water. But all that remains are the faces and the names of the wives and the sons and the daughters. Lake Huron rolls, Superior sings in the rooms of her ice water mansions. Lake Michigan seems like a young man's dream. The islands and bays are for sportsmen. And farther below, Lake Ontario takes in what Lake Erie can send her. As the iron boats go, the mariners all know, and the gales of November remember. In a musty old hall in Detroit they pray, in the Maritime Sailors' Cathedral. And the church bell time till it rang 29 times for each man on the Edmund Fitzgerald. The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitche Gumee. The lake, it is said, never gives up her dead when the skies of November turn gloomy.